Schwiggity schwiggity swag. Guess what, idiot?
What?
I was playing the Super Mario Twins.
Ah.
So in preparation for a Mario
Right.
Day, we thought it would be a lot of fun to rank all of the mainline Super Mario Brothers games. So we
Yes.
found this handy dandy schwiggity schwiggity schwaggity tier list
Yes.
that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but this is the best one we found. We
That's
vetted
the
a whole
best
bunch
one
of
we
these.
found. We looked through several, and this is the one we landed on. And we're
the
going to rank
logos
this
are nice and
together.
clean.
We're going to have to agree on this.
Yeah. This is the consensus official waiting for Nintendo Super Mario Twins or Brothers, tier list
Yes.
of the games. Okay. So starting with the first one, right? We have the
Let
OG.
me get the recording started on the screen. One sec.
We have the OG, the Mac Daddy, the Mike Rula, the old schooler Super Mario Bros. What are we feeling for Super Mario Bros?
Sorry. I told you 1 sec. I got to get this started. Yeah, you can actually. And it's recording now, so I'm ready now. So let's
Okay.
just say that, yeah.
What do you think about Super Mario Bros, the original? Just plain
The
ass.
original Super Mario Bros. On NES.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and start things off with putting this, and probably something you might not agree with, I don't know, the B tier?
Okay.
We
So this
thinking?
is a very tough one to rank because when it came out, this was
Yes.
the greatest video game ever made. And it
Yes.
probably wasn't that close. But is anybody in the world going to say that it's better than a Mario 3 or a Mario
Super
World?
Ant.
I don't think even he would.
He would say it's better than World.
He would contrarian say it's better than probably everything on the list, just to say it.
The thing is, yeah, like, so I played this game for the first time in 2020. Well, I lied. I beat this game for the first time in 2021. Like, actually played
Fascinating.
most of it.
Okay.
And, I really liked it. And as I go back and look at it again, I think I can appreciate it even more than I did then. But even then, I remember thinking, like, things have kind of moved on, even in its own franchise. Like, it got better. Like, it just did. Like, this is not the peak Mario experience. And there's an argument for A tier, and based on the qualifications, there's even an argument for S tier. But for these purposes, I think that B tier is a good place to start. We can adjust as we go, but right now I'm thinking B.
I think I agree with B, but I'm just saying, like, when compared to other Super Mario games, it's not so spectacular. But when compared to, I don't know, Pitfall 2 and Montezuma's Revenge and, other games of the time, it's pretty spectacular.
It is.
So, yeah, well, I guess we'll agree B for now.
B for now. So I guess next is Yoshi's Island. I'd say that doesn't belong.
What is the random order? Oh, you want to do doesn't belong for this? But it's called Super Mario World 2.
Yeah, but it's like, I guess I don't know if this is a fringe opinion or not. I
agree. It just doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong. Yeah. I'm thinking Mario. Like, this is Mario Day. It's not Yoshi Day.
Only because I want to spare it from the fate of being F tier.
Okay.
Unpopular, yeah. Okay.
So next up is Super Mario 64.
Super Mario 64.
I'll let you lead the charge on this one. I want to see where you're leaning.
Is this a slam dunk S?
I have no issues with that.
Yeah, come on. What are we gonna fucking say?
Unbelievable, revolutionary, still extremely relevant today.
But the things we said about Super Mario Bros. Don't necessarily apply to Super Mario 64, right?
Yes.
Mario, did it get better? Who knows?
Oh, well, who knows, I guess, as of right now. You're right. We should save some of these for later down the list. I think it's fun that we're on the same page so far.
Okay.
The
next one says, what do we think about Super Mario Bros. Deluxe? Are we even ranking that?
I've not played this. So if you have
what
played
it is,
and
though, right?
What?
You know what it is, though, right?
I don't.
Oh, it's the Game Boy Color remake of the original Super Mario Bros.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. They added new levels, but the screen is also a lot smaller, and it's not very fun because of that.
Yeah, the number of pixels on the Game Boy screen is just not as high as the NES.
It is like incredibly zoomed in Super Mario Bros.
Do we want to, since this is kind of a remake, I think we should eliminate remakes from this. So let's just put don't
Same
belong.
page.
Yeah.
Doesn't belong. Okay.
So Super Mario Sunshine.
What is this order? Why'd they do it like this?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I'll go ahead and say this about Super Mario Sunshine. I could go as high as A. I could see it in
We're
B.
not going as high as A.
Okay.
That's irresponsible to Mario.
I can't go lower than B.
You're fucking with me.
I love this game.
The thing about Sunshine, I love the cohesion. I love the theming. In terms of like what Mario is and what it represents and like what Nintendo's about and what Nintendo represents, they're more about the polish than they are the weirdness. And this game is more weird than it is polished. It's got a lot of rough edges.
Well, I think it's actually incredibly polished.
No.
I think here's where I'll compromise. I think the back half and the ending is not so polished, but I think what is polished to a gleam.
Like his movement is obviously incredible. I mean, there's the controversial Flood, which is like the ultimate jump assist, right?
I like
Which is why
Flood.
they take it away.
Yeah,
they
I
take
like
it
Flood
away
a
in those
lot.
other segments. What do you think of the non-Flood segments?
I love them.
You love them?
Yeah, I do.
I think
they're
they're pretty
really
good.
hard though, and like I'm not that good at the game, and I die every time. But
Same.
It's a lot of fun.
You won't go lower than B.
Listen, okay,
If Super Mario is a B, I feel like this is C.
that's the thing that does kind of like if we're talking about like overall impact. Personal preference is I would put it in A tier personally.
I guess we got to compromise on B, because if I'm saying C, you're seeing A.
But the thing is, like, I want to be flexible here. Let's put it in here. Let's put it in C for now, and
Okay.
we'll see how things shape up. Actually, let's put it in B for now, behind Super Mario Bros. I'm open to dropping it.
Well, time out. The order in which they are in the tiers does not matter.
It does.
No, I hate that. I hate that
Okay,
shit.
well then
We
I'm
might
gonna
as well just do
already
it-
have to add an S plus tier then.
No. We might as well just do a numbered list then. Like the order doesn't matter. I hate that.
Okay, well then can we compromise and say that we can add an S plus then?
Why?
Okay, you know what? Here it is. For those of you watching at home, the order does not matter in this list.
And you're gonna give him a
Or
big
Jason.
wink?
I will
Okay,
organize
all right.
them as I see fit.
I hate that. We might as well just make a numbered list. All right,
No.
whatever.
I see what you're saying.
The
I see what
tiers do
you're
not
saying.
matter at that point.
Okay. Fine. We'll talk about different things when we get to them then. Okay, so the next one is I can't even read it.
That's the Game Boy Advance remake of Mario 2.
Don't belong. Okay.
All right, we're just straight up. That doesn't count. Okay, because that is a significantly different remake.
Wait. Of Mario 2.
Yes.
You mean the Lost Levels?
Yeah. No. I mean of Doki no Doki Literature Club.
I don't follow.
Yeah, me either. All right, moving on. We have the remake of Yoshi's Island, which we also said doesn't count. Oh, wait, no,
is
that's
that
the
the
remake
remake?
of Mario World, and then the
Okay.
remake of Yoshi's Island, then the remake of Mario 3, then the remake of Mario DS. None of
At
these
least
count.
these are grouped together.
Yeah. I mean,
New
these are all...
Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, New Super Mario. When did you play this for the first time? Were you on it when it came out?
I should clarify. My sister got a DS before me, and this was my sister's game, and I never
Yeah?
beat it.
No, really?
I helped her with some hard parts, and I enjoyed the bits that I played, but I can't really shape this one like in good faith, like say where I think it belongs. But if I was to tell you where I would lean, it would be C.
Okay, so I remember this game made me mad before it even came out because in Nintendo Power, they did a side-by-side comparison of the original Super Mario Bros. And New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
And they did like, what's better in what game? Graphics, check new. Sound, check new. Like they did that bullshit, right?
They did that,
And
I
they
remember once with Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time on IGN's website. They had
Yes.
the bow controls are just straight up better in Skyward Sword.
They
Skyward
did
Sword.
that nonsense with New Super Mario Bros. And concluded that it was the much better game.
That's very frustrating. How did you actually feel about it, though? I'm curious. I do want to
Oh,
play
I
this
loved it. As a
eventually.
kid, I loved it. The multiplayer I loved too. Like it is definitely the best multiplayer in Mario's history.
So I'll default to your feelings on this. Are you thinking this is a B tier game or an A tier game?
I need to do some soul searching because I replayed it. I replayed it in probably like 2018 or 19. It was after I had a YouTube channel and I made like a shitty video about it.
Okay, is it
And
still up?
No. This is gone. This is lost to the wind.
It's
I mean, I have it
unlisted.
on a hard
I'll
drive.
find it somehow.
Okay, well, whatever. My feelings then, that was the last time I replayed it, were the level designs were not that good.
Okay.
And the gimmick of the giant mushroom is just that. It's a gimmick that's in like 3 stages.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even really contribute to those stages' design.
Okay.
But the final stage is amazing. The final stage is one of the best final stages in all of Mario.
That's
I think.
good.
So, all that being said, yeah, C tier sounds about right to me.
Okay, cool. That's kind of how I'm feeling. But
What is this
again,
next
my word doesn't really mean anything on that game. Now,
You might
what's
have to
this?
enlighten me on what Super Mario Special Bros is. Or Super
this like
Special
a-
Mario Bros.
Is this like a Satellaview game or something? Or
I'd have to Google what is Super Special Mario Bros.
if we haven't played it, then it doesn't belong on our list. But yeah, sure, go ahead and Google it.
It is the licensed follow-up to Super Mario Bros. Released around 2 months after Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels?
What?
Oh, I know about this. This is Hudson's port of Super Mario Bros. To various computers at the time.
Whoa.
You know about this?
Okay.
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
I've seen like random YouTube videos about this, yeah.
But that's
So
cool.
at
I
the
like
ti-
Hudson.
They licensed out ports of Super Mario to like the Sharp and the fucking like just a bunch of computers.
Okay.
So that obviously doesn't belong, but that's what that is.
All right. Well, we got a big one next, and that's Super
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy.
How you feeling? Do you want to lead or am I leading?
Well, I'll go ahead and lead because I'm going to have to, again, this is going to be shocking.
It's not.
I haven't beaten this game.
You're fucking okay. That is shocking because this is one of the easiest video games ever made.
Yeah, well, maybe that might have something to do with why I bounced off of it. So when I was getting back into Nintendo, it was like I borrowed like my family's Wii. My mom had bought it because like I got back into Nintendo around 2011, 2010,
Yeah.
starting in late 2010. And so I was like, okay, well, let me play all these games that I missed because I missed Super Mario Galaxy, Galaxy 2. And I bought the Nintendo Selects version, the kind with the red border. And I plopped it in, played a little bit, and just kind of like never got around to coming back to it. Like I wanted to, I just didn't. And so, yeah, that's kind of, I don't have too much to say about this. It was very pretty.
I think
I
even
know
as
a
a
lot
kid,
of people treat it as it like melted their mind, and so I really ought to. If you were telling me like shot in the dark where I thought it might belong, I feel like if I was to generate a pre-review of Super Mario
Okay.
Galaxy, I think that like I'd probably land somewhere in between A and B tier.
Okay. So this is a game that I think I like a little bit more now than I did as a kid.
Okay,
Because as a kid, this was a really disappointing game.
that's kind of crazy for me to hear.
It was, well, it is the polish over weirdness argument. Mario Galaxy is a very safe, not weird game.
But it's like moving all around and like
That doesn't
orbiting
matter.
and
That doesn't matter. That adds nothing to anything. That's stupid.
so many people might get mad at you, but okay.
I don't care. Well, my gut reaction was D tier, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay. When I replayed it on like the Mario 3D All-Stars collection, it wasn't that bad. So I could maybe go C or maybe even B if you loved it. My gut is still like C or D.
Top of C. You think above
Okay.
Super Mario Bros? Just
I'm
new
not.
Super Mario Bros? Just curious.
The rankings don't matter.
They don't, but I'm just asking.
The rankings don't matter, but below.
Okay.
No, this
You know
is
what? I feel like I was being a little conservative. I kind of have a hunch that I might not like it that much, but
it's not that good.
I
Like
think
it's
I've
just
heard that like mechanically too does a lot more interesting things, but it's tough for a sequel to kind of surpass it. But
I don't
we'll get there.
think I don't think it mechanically does more interesting things than Sunshine. Like at all.
Oh yeah.
Like not even fucking close.
That's kind
The
of cool.
power-ups are chores too. Like
And
the
what
power-ups
Mario
are bad.
Galaxy?
Yeah, they all make the game worse. That
I was talking about
sucks.
Galaxy 2 compared to Galaxy 1.
Well, we're not at 2 yet.
That's true. We're at New Super Mario Bros.
You've
Wii.
got to do New Super Mario Wii. You ever play this one?
I have. I've played it actually multiple times, and I really enjoy it.
It's pretty good. It's better design than DS for sure.
Yeah. This game. I had a lot of fun with it, man, and since I had not really played through all of New Super Mario Bros, and this just kind of hit me then, and I played and had a lot of fun with 4 people. I have a very positive kind of.
The multiplayer is very frantic, very fun. I don't know why they didn't incorporate the versus mode that DS had, because I love the versus mode. They're imagine Mario, but you're battling each other. Does that sound fun? That's fun. I thought
They
it was fun.
somewhat have that in 3D World.
Not really though.
There's a competitive aspect to it though. And
It's nothing like that. No. In DS, it's literally like a fight. It's like a fighting game with Mario mechanics, kind of.
Okay.
It's like you're both in a level and you both try and kill each other.
Well, I'll say I'm flexible on this one. I'd be comfortable putting it in C or B.
I'm feeling B. We'll be nice.
Yeah, I think let's be nice to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's clearly a tier above new Super DS, so
Yeah,
we'll go B.
I think so too, just on the brief moments I've played. Now, I'm going to have to default to you again because I haven't even touched this game, and it's
Galaxy
Super Mario.
2
Yeah.
is a huge improvement over Galaxy 1. It's not really space-themed anymore. It's more just whatever the hell they feel like.
Well, this game I almost bought just because I saw that they had kind of a retro Galaxy where they brought back cool stages like Womp's Fortress and stuff. I thought that was neat.
It's kind of a half step between the 3D Land, 3D World games and Galaxy 1.
Okay.
In that the level designs are a lot more focused, and I appreciate that a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
In Galaxy, it kind of just felt like you go places and stuff might happen that might be designed but might not.
Mm-hmm. So you think
if you get what I'm saying?
Maybe above?
I would go A. I would go A for Galaxy.
You go
2,
A for 2.
Yeah, I like it more than I like Sunshine. That's for sure.
Okay, and more than the original Super Mario Bros. And stuff. I think that's...
Well, I mean, that's a completely different kind of game. It's hard to compare.
We can do that. Again, this is I can't really add too much, so...
Okay. What about 3D Land?
3D Land's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with 3D Land. I think if I'm just saying, probably B tier game.
Yeah, I think I agree. The problem is that the initial run isn't that good, and then the special worlds are really good.
Yeah.
All the challenge
That's kind
runs.
of a recurring theme in a lot of Mario's, I'm realizing. The later ones.
Think so?
Sometimes,
yeah,
I feel kind of similar for parts of 3D World, but honestly, it's weird. If you caught me at the right time, I probably would have told you Mario 3D Land I think is better than 3D World, but I don't know that I believe that anymore. But that's coming up. New Super Mario Bros. 2. D.
Worst Mario game I've ever played. It's F.
F for you?
F. This is the scraps. It feels like they designed... Let's say they designed 100 levels, and they took the 50 best ones and they put it in U, and they put the 50 worst ones and they put it in 2.
It almost does feel like that.
It's a game so forgettable and bland that it forever damaged the reputation of the new series.
You know what? I think you're totally right. I'll put it in an F for now. I think that it's...
I don't think it can get worse. As far as Mario games go, I think this is the bottom. This is the worst you could do.
Well...
I don't think there's a single game coming up that I would put below it.
There's a game I would, but...
Okay. I mean, I could probably guess what it is, but
probably
whatever.
could.
Yeah.
But...
You're wrong, but it's fine.
Okay. The thing
gimmick
is,
was getting a lot of coins.
I did not finish this game, but I had it, and it was just I lost interest.
I beat it in one sitting, and I was like, "What the fuck did I just play?" That was
the
nothing.
Coins
that
thing,
was
that was not fun.
No.
And what's sad is I was kind of trying to make myself believe that it was. This is cool. Look at all these coins. Isn't this why I play Mario?
Well, then it loses all meaning when they're everywhere.
So New Super Mario Bros. U,
Yes.
um,
Incredible game.
incredible.
Incredible game.
I could go as high as A, probably. B or A is where it belongs for me.
I think B is getting too crowded.
So A, you think? Or
Well,
do you
if we
not
put it
agree
in-
that
if
we
we
could
put
put
it
it
in
in B
B
and restructure?
Yeah, we can put like 3D Land in C or something.
Okay.
Okay. Like if this
I'm
is
not.
A,
Oh, that's tough. It's tough when I look at
No?
3D Land, and you know what? Probably when 3D Mario World is added into B minimum, I'll feel better.
yeah. Yeah.
So Super Luigi U.
You ever
Is
play
that
this
maybe
one?
it doesn't belong?
Oh, you don't think it belongs?
Well, when I rank Super Mario Bros. U, I kind of include that in it. I kind of view them as like it's like a
Yeah.
DLC pack.
Especially you're right. I do think the levels are better in Luigi U than in base Bros
think
U.
I think they're
But yeah,
advan-
doesn't belong is safe. We'll do doesn't belong.
Yeah. I think they're good in slightly different ways, you know. I don't think
Yeah.
that it doesn't take away from the base game for me.
Well, it introduced Nabbit.
Yeah.
You know, Nabbit's
Yeah.
Nabbit's
Crazy
awesome.
introduction.
Hell yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like when I'm ranking this game, it's definitely like I don't know that it is brought up necessarily or down by Super Luigi U. I know when it came out, people were like during the year of Luigi, they were like, it's even better. And I don't
It
know. that I
was.
felt- You
It
think
was,
so?
but it's also like I can include it as the same thing. Just
Yeah.
doesn't belong.
It's
sure.
more of the same. More of the same. So Super Mario 3D World.
Great game. I'd put it in A.
I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah. All right.
It's just it's well, I don't know actually. Now I'm kind of feeling it's B.
Why?
Like I think it comes together in so many really really good ways. I think it's the least fun multiplayer Mario in some ways. Like I would rather play with multiple people in U or Wii, like new Super Mario Bros.
You think
than
it
I
works
would-
better in 2D?
I kind of do. I think it's kind of stressful, and I mean that
What
does
about
add
is-
like a bit of challenge, and I do kind of like that. But it feels much more like what, I'm comfortable with that. I'm
As a
comfortable
solely
with that.
single player game, though, like what can you say wrong about this
It's
thing?
so good single player.
Yeah.
It's just that they so
designs are
heavily
amazing.
advertised it as multiplayer.
It's like as tight as a 2D Mario design wise, but it's in 3D.
Yeah.
Like it's just really good.
Okay, so Super Mario Maker 3DS, I think probably don't
3DS
belong.
does not belong.
Yeah.
Obviously, 3DS does not belong.
Well, 3DS doesn't belong, but I feel like, do we count Super Mario Maker where the players are designing the stages is like in this
It's
list?
tough to count both 1 and 2, right? Like, because they're pretty much the same.
They're pretty much the same, except
If
for
one's gonna,
Slugs.
how about we just rank 2 and not 1?
Sure.
Okay.
I know you love this game though.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be.
I
S
only
tier.
played the first one, so I can't really.
2 is gonna be S tier, and I'm gonna fight for S tier.
S tier?
Yes, this is the best. This is Mario at its peak.
I could just not do that with a clean conscience.
Okay, all right.
Like, because
We're-
like
we're-
I said, I've only played Super Mario Maker 1.
We'll open up negotiations then. Where's it going?
Well, I mean, like, if
It's the same thing as 1. Just imagine 2 is 1. It's the same shit.
If I'm ranking 1, I'm putting it in C.
That's stupid.
That game.
I've
did
never
not
had
do it
more
for me.
fun with a Mario game.
Like, it's as a game, it's very different. You could say
Yeah.
because like if I'm thinking when I'm ranking these other games, I'm ranking them based on their design, and the design of this game is just like a UI editor. So
It
it's
is
kind
a
of hard for me
million
to-
monkeys at a million typewriters playing
Yeah,
endless,
I know.
endless Mario, bottomless Mario.
I just, I'd rather have a game that's so good. I just
All
wanna
your
keep playing it.
wildest and craziest dreams come true in this Mario. 9 out of 10 times they don't, but the 10th time when it does, let me tell you about Mario Goes to the McDonald's, because they spelled McDonald's wrong. This is art. This level, Mario Goes to the McDonald's. And let me tell you, racing my friends and trying to get the best speedrun time on this level that a 5-year-old clearly made, and it's like, it's very lovingly put together. It's got like little tables and chairs, and there's Goombas and stuff at the tables and chairs.
Okay. Let me tell you, I'm willing to compromise here.
Okay. Do you ever play my level?
I'll put it in S tier, but you
ever play?
You gotta
you ever
let
play
me
my
put
level Epic Tower? Let me tell you about my level Epic Tower. There's a big tower, and the gimmick is you snake up the tower, like you snake upwards, and there's different challenges on each floor.
Yeah.
And as you're snaking up, you get to the top, and you get the big block mushroom, which allows you to break the blocks below you. So at the beginning of the tower, at the bottom of the tower, you see a pipe, but you can't get to the pipe because you got to smash to it. So you smash your way back down the same tower you climbed up.
There you go.
To get to the pipe that gets to the end of the level. That is the best Mario level ever.
Yours.
My friend. Yes, the one I made. Yes.
Yeah.
Does that not sound awesome? Come on. That's the
cool.
best level. That's the best level in all Mario.
It reminds me of some other designs and some other maybe Mario related games that I've played.
Mario's never done anything like that. Come on.
I don't know.
Then what game?
You're right, actually. Technically speaking, Mario's never done anything like that.
No. All right. I mean, I want to go S. We can go A if you want to go A. It's fine.
The thing is, like, if you really want it, I'll leave it at an A for now, and maybe we can. I feel like once we get everything placed, we can negotiate a little more.
It's A. We'll do A.
We'll do it. Okay. The Super Mario's The Lost Levels. I don't know why they didn't just put Super Mario Bros. 2.
Well, I mean, it's called The Lost Levels, I guess, here now.
I'm going to say gut reaction C.
I'm just saying this feels like D only because there's nothing there, and I'd put it below.
Sure.
I would rather play Galaxy and 3D Land and, new.
I think there's not really. Yeah, it's not like F. It's better than some people would say it is. Like it's kind of cool. It knows what it's doing with its audience.
Yeah, I mean it's very deliberately for pro gamers only.
Yes. Which you and I are. So.
I mean, I've never finished this game, so.
Okay, Super Mario Run.
I've never played it, so.
Yeah, it's a phone game. I know. I've tried it on my ex-girlfriend's phone.
Not even on yours.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna spend $10 on this. Like,
damn.
I think that there's probably some diehards out there, and I think they probably have some good points about this game. Maybe having some pros. My reaction would be to put it in F tier.
It first came out, it was Mac only. It didn't come to other stuff until later, right?
Yeah, it was iPhone exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't have a Mac anything, so I felt like I just missed the boat on it.
It's D or F. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I would go D, gut reaction. I've never played it though.
Okay. We'll put it in D. We'll save F.
I like keeping my tier list as like kind of a bell curve.
I do kind of like that, and that's why I usually wait. You know what? I'm just gonna drop it in F, dude.
You put it in an F.
It sucked.
Sure.
Okay. Like right. I'm running interference. This is my channel. I don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. You're good.
Screw that.
You don't have to argue with me what tier put Mario. Whatever you want.
I'm talking about like a hypothetical individual that likes this game for the right reasons.
No. It's your call.
That's totally fine. Like you can like these games. You know what I mean? Like. Okay. F tier. Get out of here, Mario Run. No one wants you. Okay.
We'll move on.
Super Mario Odyssey. I'm thinking A.
What? That's poppycock.
I really like this game.
Too unfocused, too many moons. Just not a great game. Just
so
really
what are you thinking?
Not a tightly designed game at all. I know that's not the point, but like, give me something to fucking do to make it feel like it's worthwhile. My gut reaction is like, probably C. I feel about the same way I feel about Galaxy, I guess.
Okay. I could do that.
We could compromise at B. I mean, if you're like A. AC, split the difference.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if you really like the game, I feel like you shouldn't just cave and be like, yeah, it's C.
Well, the thing is, I feel like I'm saving my points for the games that I actually care more about. Like, I think it could
Okay.
go as high as, I would say as high as A. But, like,
Okay.
I could honestly look at this and I could see B. But then, C is also fine. There are great games over there at
Right.
C. So,
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
the
I
thing
think
is,
it feels.
I think the thing to remember about this, too, is that almost all Mario, like if we take these C
These
tier
are all
Mario
great
games and
games.
up,
Yeah.
these are all like amazing games. Like,
Even like new Mario 2, like if this were an objective tier list of
Yeah.
every game ever made, it's in the higher tiers.
exactly. Like, so like we're taking an already excellent franchise, unbelievably good.
Yeah.
And we're judging it against its peers, against itself. So that's why like pretty much no Mario game's an F tier game in reality.
Yeah, I agreed.
Except maybe one. Anyway.
Shut the hell up. All right. U
Super
Deluxe
Mario
obviously
Bros.
doesn't
U
belong.
Deluxe is not rankable.
Yeah. Same with
3D
3D
All
All-Stars.
Stars gone. Okay.
Yeah. All right,
Super
35.
Mario 35. I didn't think to count this, but we both know that it has its
should.
issues.
Yeah, it should count.
You think
I would go D.
Because it is.
Yeah.
I could go D or C. I think. But
I'm thinking-
you're right. The issue is they would just go too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The games had no wind down. Which
So I
just-
haven't. Yeah. Sorry, I
I
was
mean, we
skipping
would be
ahead.
repeating ourselves from an old clip, as if anybody freaking watched that. But
Everyone, you should go and watch our old clips. They're all of excellent quality.
of whichever one that we talked about Mario 35 in. I
If
don't
you've made it
remember.
this far, you pretty much owe it to us.
I think that's in our top 12 Switch. So that one's
That's
actually worth
right,
watching.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go watch that one. That one's actually good.
And you see, that one is a very good video, actually.
I would run that on my main channel.
Yeah.
That one's fine.
That's when I hadn't figured out that I shouldn't be editing. So Bowser's Fury, I
Yeah.
haven't played, so I'm gonna have to default to you on this.
Well, my gut tells me it doesn't count, but I mean, in the same way that like new Luigi U doesn't count.
Yeah, because you see, I when I ranked 3D World, I did not rank it with this in mind. This feels too different from regular 3D World. Like this is much more different than Luigi U was to Super Mario Bros. U.
But at the same time, I also don't think it's like fair because it's only a couple hours long. I mean, it's a very good couple hours, and it's like a really good Mario Odyssey stage. Like if Mario Odyssey had like a stage that was like twice as big as any of the stages in the game.
Let's do C tier.
Okay, yeah.
With Galaxy, New Super Mario Bros., Mario Odyssey, and Super Mario 3D Land.
I do like Bowser's Fury more than I like Odyssey, but it's also like a very small slice, so I can't rank it above it.
I get it.
Okay.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I think we both agree this is an F tier game.
I'm not gonna go. It can't be all the way an F. It's markedly better than fucking Mario Run or 2. I think it's on like Lost. I would go D. I'll fight for D.
Okay. I truly believe it's F tier.
I don't think it's not that bad.
I
understand the gimmicks, like like the fact that they don't really build or connect to anything is frustrating. It's just like wacky
it's
thing
funny,
of the
though.
day.
Yeah, like I've said before, I think there's an argument that it's the worst Mario game.
Yeah,
But if there are two that are worse,
yeah.
it's Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. 2 and Super Mario Run. So
I would-
like,
At least the game's
Okay.
trying. Like it has wacky gimmicks. So like Mario, like new Mario 2, legitimately, like as I
Yeah.
said, it just felt like the Castaway levels. It felt like the intern levels from like you. That's
okay. Now
wonder
this next
at
one,
least
hold
some
up.
pizzazz.
This next one is confusing me a little bit.
Yeah.
So this has Super Mario Bros. 2, but we already covered 2 with the Lost Levels.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. I think we might as well just put it in B tier to cover our bases.
You think this? Okay, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah. I mean, it's
okay.
pretty good as a follow up to the original Super Mario Bros. It's it's so different that it like almost shouldn't be a Mario game, but it is, and it's a great
Okay.
game in its own right. So
Yeah,
You know.
not sure what that's all about. Anyway,
yeah,
Super Mario Bros. 3S.
yeah. How could you not?
S.
Agreed.
Yeah. Like this is just
This
the
is what
gold
made
standard.
Mario like a juggernaut, right? This is
This
the
is
game.
it's the game that made me want to play more retro games.
Yeah,
Because I
could see
played it
that.
and I realized how wrong I was.
Oh wow, NES games can be good. Here it
Exactly.
is.
Exactly. It blew my mind.
Just the creativity from like level to level, like maybe has not even been matched to this day.
It gives me feelings that like maybe no other game ever has. It's such a complete package and it just pushes the envelope and it's nothing it does is bad. It's like
No,
it's so good. Like the
fact
music, the
that-
graphics, everything.
the fact that an NES game would just invent mechanics to just like throw away and be in one level for you to maybe not even discover, and it does that many times throughout the game.
And as far as like a Mario game, like Mario is known for secrets, and I think that like this is the
Some
game
good
that
ones here.
kicked that off. Like they always had secrets, but these secrets were just there were layers of secrets. Secrets on secrets on secrets on secrets. It was like there was so much replay value. I'll never get tired of playing this game. And the two
cohesion-
players fun too. You take turns, but it's still fun.
I really like the little like theming things, like in World 5, where you does the transition level up to the sky.
Oh yeah,
How-
the castle to go from like the land to the sky world is so
How warp
good.
pipes aren't automatic. How you just go in and then you have to go out another one.
Exactly.
That's a cute
Yeah,
touch.
yeah.
When you
And I like
lose
how,
on
like-
an airship, of course they don't stay put; they fly away, and that adds like
Exactly.
another weird mechanic to the world. If you skip some levels or you had to continue
Yeah.
or something, then you're all messed up.
I love how like Bowser's world, the final world, you're making your descent into hell. Basically,
It's like actually
deeper.
hell. Yeah.
Yeah, deeper and deeper. It's so cool. Like it uses the world map to such
Wow.
effect.
I like how you play through like 6 levels before they number any of them. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, here's stage 1 in World 8, even though
Yeah.
you've played a whole bunch of stages up to that point.
World 8's hard.
Oh, as a kid, I
It's
didn't
such-
beat it until I got it on the Game Boy Advance because they let you save between
Yeah.
stages. Yeah.
That's another thing to talk about. Really, the difficulty is just perfect.
Well, I mean, as an adult, I'm too good at the game now, so like I think it's too easy. now.
Once you get really, really good, but I
Yeah.
think the difficulty is just spot on.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah, just a gorgeous, perfect game, practically.
incredible game, S tier.
Yeah.
Moving
So Super Mario Land.
What do you think of this one?
I've only played a little bit of it, and it was on like a friend's
Really?
Game Boy. I never had a Game Boy. My first Game Boy was a Game Boy Advance.
I've
So I never
probably
owned this
finished this game 100 times in my life.
Here's the
It's-
thing. You thinking C or B?
It's a stanky game with weird controls that don't make sense,
Yeah.
but it's also like a very early Game Boy game. Mm-hmm. It's like a first run Game Boy game. So I don't know, like as a pocket-sized version of like the original Super Mario, I don't think it could be worse.
I really
go
enjoyed
C.
what I played. It controlled
go
very
C.
differently, but I liked it, and I think that
Yeah,
they did a really
you have
good
to get
job
used to
with-
it.
What?
You have to get used to it for sure.
I think C sounds good.
There's also shoot 'em up stages, which is weird, but they're
Yeah,
there.
those were weird. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's funny when I remember this game. I remember the kind of play area at the gym my mom used to go to when I was a kid, because that's when I
Cool.
would play it. They also had a Super Nintendo setup. I actually played a decent amount of this one, but it's been so many years. But
Unique Mario setting with like Moe heads and like
Yeah,
rocks
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
and like you know what it also makes me think of is on that Super Nintendo they had Clay Fighters, and I remember I used to play that a lot as a kid.
So
I was
C
so
tier
bad.
it is. C tier it is. C
C
it
tier.
is.
C tier sounds
Okay.
good. So Super
So
Mario
next.
World, I'm
Hell
thinking
yeah.
S.
I want to go A.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear why.
I really like it. I just think it's distinctly a little worse than 3.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that 3 is a better game, but is this a numbered ranking? I still
I
feel
think
like
it's too easy. I think Mario World is way too easy.
Yeah, that's a legitimate point because the cape is so overpowered.
Yeah.
You
Even
do-
like You have to get to like the special pass star road stages for the game to be challenging at all.
Those are, well, if you're playing the game without skipping everything,
Even like the base game, even without even without touching the cape, I think the base game is too easy.
it just like it does so many good things though. Like that
It does.
overworld feeling like one actual place, like you're
It's
really
awesome.
exploring one place.
It's a great game. I just don't think it's as good as 3.
I think
so
the
would put it
castle's
in A.
really good too, but no, I'm fine with A. I'm fine with A.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the last one because All Stars doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Super Mario Land 2.
Ending with a bang. You want to go first? Because I have maybe a hot take with this one.
I haven't even played this one. So I played Land.
I think this is my least favorite Mario game I've ever played.
Really?
And people love this game. Like, this is commonly cited as one of the best Game Boy games. I think it is atrocious. I think it is like, if there's a tier below New Super 2 and Mario Run, I would put it there.
All right.
And my main argument is, one, if you think the cape breaks a Mario game, the bunny hood breaks this one way worse.
You know what?
First off.
I have played one. Actually, I have played a little bit of this then. I think I remember the
Okay.
bunny hood. Is the bunny hood in Land 1?
No, it's just in 2.
Okay. So I've
So 2
touched
is
this.
different because Land 1 is like a weird calculator game and Mario is a weird sprite. In Land 2, I think everybody likes it because it has basically the same graphics as Mario World. Like, it
Okay.
uses the same sprites and stuff. The problem is it is so far zoomed in that they had to completely neuter any and all level design for the whole game.
Okay.
This is a game that doesn't so much have level design as it has like level aesthetics, and you just kind of walk from one end to the other. It is so rudimentary, it's almost embarrassing. I hate this game. I think this is like a trash tier Nintendo game. Like one of the worst games they've ever put out, period. Just, I think it's that bad.
So you would put it in F tier.
I would put it in like F minus tier. But I'm on an island because people love this game. Like most people say Land 1 is way worse than Land 2, and it controls worse, like it controls weirder, but it actually has stages and stage design. I feel like Mario Land 2 is a game where you basically just walk from one end of the level to the other, and that's it. I mean, yeah, I would go F tier. I feel like that's just, it is.
Yeah, the thing is, like, this is tough for me because I haven't played this game.
Yeah. So you can't defend
But to
it.
hear you want to put something in F minus, it does make me like feel like, okay, maybe we make an F minus tier. But if there's an F minus
No,
tier, that
just
has
go
to
F.
pull
Just go
down
F.
Wonder to F.
No. That's just F. Just F. I'm not advocating for a new tier. I'm just saying it goes in the bottom tier.
Okay. Well, so yeah, we've got right now Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario 64 as the two standalone S tier games.
Land 2 also introduced Wario. That's very cool, but that doesn't make the game good.
Okay. Then A tier, we've got Mario World, Galaxy 2, 3D World, and Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah.
B, we've got the original Super Mario Bros., Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Bros. Wii, new Super Mario Bros. U, and that mysterious Super Mario Bros. 2 game that doesn't exist. Maybe it does. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, who knows?
And then C tier, we've got Super Mario Odyssey, new Super Mario Bros. For the DS, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario 3D Land, Bowser's Fury, and Super Mario Land.
Yeah.
D, we've got Super Mario Bros. 35, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And then in F tier, we have new Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Run, and Super Mario Land 2.
All right. Do you want to fight for any adjustments, or are we pretty good there?
Honestly, I think we got a really good list here.
Me too. I mean, people are going to give me shit for Mario Land 2. People are going to
Yeah.
give us shit for Wonder, like, generally. Probably for ranking Galaxy too low, but
I don't think I
stand by him.
I think people say they like Wonder, and then they
Yeah.
think about it and they realize that they don't. Fuck Mario Wonder.
The thing is, it's too new. Like in time,
You talk
will
about
tell.
Mario World being too easy. You can't lose.
There will be a video essay that changes people's minds about Mario Wonder.
Should I make that essay?
I mean, if you want to be the next Skitty, it's not good.
Well, they beat me to the
For
punch
Zelda.
on Tears of the Kingdom, so
They did, yeah. If you can
Anyway.
verbalize something that's just like a common thought and in the zeitgeist,
I
then,
think
like,
it's a common thought. Yeah.
it'll catch on. Yeah.
Yeah. You see, what used to frustrate me about Tears of the Kingdom discourse was no one's video would just be like, it sucks, it's bad. It would be like, oh, I remember the Zeltic video on the thumbnail,
Yeah.
a disappointing masterpiece. Like, what?
Yeah, weird.
Like, it was
Weird,
kind of
right?
like, I have to concede it's a masterpiece, obviously. But it was disappointing, right? Like, it's just kind of like, just say what you believe.
Dude, that was me in my Shin Megami Tensei 5 video, if you've ever seen that.
I haven't. Were you saying that it was good or bad?
And I said it was bad. I think the title of the video is Can we finally admit that Shin Megami Tensei 5 sucks? Because it was like a year after the game came out, and the response was like what you said. Like, people were like, "Oh, it's a great game, but then here's a whole list of problems."
Yeah.
And actually, I don't like it. But it's a
And
great
I
game,
like
though.
every other Shin
Yeah.
Megami Tensei more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait a second, no, this game was not good at all. Like, what the fuck are you guys? The fact that like they released a whole other version of the game, and the main touted new feature was they added story to the game.
Yeah.
It suggests that there wasn't one before, and there really wasn't.
You see, I'm okay with that, but I feel like not in that style of game.
Okay.
I want a little something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
was
happy
unrelated, but
Mario
sure.
Day, everyone. A few days
Happy
late,
Mario Day.
probably.
Oh, dude, yeah. This is gonna go up on like the 25th or something.
Because as of right now, it is technically Mario Day 1:20 a.m. So
It is. It is Mario Day as we're recording this.
yeah, but put on your suspenders, your overalls, your Mario caps, your cappies. Have a good day.
Oh, I got it in the background. Oh, you can't see it because the windows or whatever. Never mind.
Yeah. All right.
Bye bye.
Another successful segment.